Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for November 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in November and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in these readings. All that being said, Cancer, now on to your November 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have is the Page of Rods. And the Page of Rods is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is a fire sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Cancer and Leo. You may be working on projects with this fire sign person. You may be figuring out how you can complete certain things going on, like if you work together with them, this could be a boss to you, a supervisor, a co-worker. If it's in a family situation, it could be one of your kids. It could be your significant other. It could even be somebody that you hire to help you. But it's like, I get like working on stuff together, figuring out the best avenues to take, the best, materials to use, the best timeline to work on, how you can complete whatever this is you two are working on. There's a lot of back and forth energy, give and take. There could be some consternation here also. You may feel a little put off or frustrated or agitated or all of the above by the Page of Rods. Now, remember, pages can be children. So this could be one of your children. But pages can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. If it's a messenger, they're bringing in a message about business, work, enterprise, could also be the birth of something. They may be kind of prodding you along. They may feel like they want you to get it done quicker. Or they may look at you like you're doing it quickly. It's one or the other. They either feel like, come on, hurry up, Cancer. We got to get this done. We got to move along, or, don't take too long on that aspect of what we're working on. But for some of you, they may feel like you are doing it quickly. There's a lot of insecurities here with this page. There is insecurities and change in personality, or their personality is developing. Again, this could be one of your kids. Maybe they're going through puberty, or they're going from teenage years to adult years. Or they could be going through, if it's an older person, maybe they're going through hormonal changes, menopause or something like that. But there is some kind of changes here going on with them, and it does feel like biological changes are connected to this page. Now, remember, this could be you if it's your rising sign or moon sign or your cusp sign with Leo. Whatever situation you're being put together in with this fire sign person, it's going to take a lot of energy and effort. It's not something that's going on effortlessly here. So the second card in your reading is, yay, Ace of Swords. I love this card. So Ace of Swords is victory. It's also truth being revealed. It could be victory because truth is revealed. It can also be knowledge, wisdom. Sometimes it can even come up involving love. If you put in an application for something, you're going to get it. You're going to win. You're going, could be an application to win a contest. It could be an application to get a job. It could be an application to adopt a child. It could, I don't know. What are you putting an application in for? Could even be to rent a place. You have to fill out applications to do that. Or something else. I don't know. But it's like you win, you get it. It happens. What you're applying for comes through. Also, I hear acceptance, an acceptance letter also. So if you applied for any grants, loans, or to get into any clubs, groups, or organizations, or if you applied to get into a training program or a college or some type of schooling, your application is accepted. You get it. I feel when you really charge forward in this matter, even though you may get the acceptance of whatever those things, whatever it is, which I've already named what the possibilities are, it seems like the action really starts about it in the month of December. So next month, you'll have more action happening in regard to this. Some of you are going to start taking some kind of classes or some kind of lessons. Some of you are getting proposed to and getting engaged. Some of you are going to be fixing your marriage. So, wow, you had a lot of things come up here in this Ace of Swords card. You may even find out some truth and true information. Now, if you are adopted and you tried to find out information about your parents, it's like or relatives. It doesn't even just have to be your birth parents. It could be relatives. You find out the truth. It also comes up for people that are Cancer. You may get some big truth revealed to you. It could, if you're not adopted and it's not about your birth family or parents, this can be even if you're not. You can find out some truths and big reveals about your family. You can also find out some interesting facts or truths about your, even at work, like your bosses, supervisors, managers. So I just want to say here, it's not a really great time to initiate anything because Mars is retrograde from I think it's the 30th of October until mid-January, till January 12th, 2023. But the post-shadow period goes all the way until, I think it's March 17th, the middle of March. That is not a good time to initiate things, but it is okay to restart something, reinitiate something that you already started, but then, it fell by the wayside. It got put on hold. That is a good time to restart. Now, you also need to be cautious that you are going to feel very impulsive during this Mars retrograde period, and it can also drive up anger. But this will vary from this different signs. Some signs will feel it more than others. But if you would like to see how this Mars retrograde period is going to affect either your sun sign, or maybe you want to look at your rising sign, if you can do both, it would be the best for you to get my Mars retrograde psychic tarot scopes for 2022, 2023, And that link is down below in the description box in the Show More section. And it is connected to my Vimeo Videos on Demand channel. Or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com and go to the videos page. Look for the heading of these Mars retrograde videos, click on the zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to that exact sign for download and purchase. So you really might want to check them out, because we're all being affected by the eclipse on October 25th, which I also did Vimeo videos about that, and that was the new moon partial solar eclipse in Scorpio, and then also the full moon lunar eclipse this month on November 8th. So there's a lot of change and things going on. So just know all the signs are getting affected about it one way or another. Some signs it'll be stronger for them than other signs. So now on to card number 3, you have the 7 of Cups. And this is scattered energy, scattered thinking, scattered emotions. Choose wisely from the illusions around you. You may have difficulty in making a decision or a choice about something. You could feel overwhelmed, like you have a lot on your plate. This could also be a dream come true for some of you. By the way, if you hear snoring, your Aries friend, Max, wants to snore in your reading. So I apologize for that background noise there from the Maxi boy. You may feel like it really inspired to be proactive, but you could be feeling like, I don't know which direction to take or what steps to take first. And I feel like you're witnessing people fall by the wayside, like making the wrong decisions. These could be people in your own personal life. These could be people at work. I don't know where it could be even out in the world. And I feel like you're witnessing it and you're like, wow, there's a lot of people making some really weird decisions and choices that have not worked out well for them. I feel like you're seeing that happen. You could also have some things that are linked to the past, where issues and problems or, I don't know, like difficult situations gets brought back up. You may find that, one of your siblings or your parents or your significant other or at your work or friends are bringing up stuff that went on that was not good or was complicated or disruptive from the past. And you could feel inspired to do something about that, to heal something, and, depending on the circumstance, what can you do to heal it? Maybe you need to apologize to somebody. Maybe you owe money to somebody. Maybe you need to go out of your way to do something for this person or somebody involved in this situation that was difficult from the past that's getting brought up again. Or maybe you just need to revisit it and reanalyze it. You may want to try to heal, you may want to try to hide away certain objects or documents. There may be things that you don't want to get out in the public, or that you don't want your family or friends or significant other to know or see. Some of you are also trying to get yourself situated in a new space. So you could be at your work and maybe they've moved you to a new office or a new building, or you're working at home now, or you used to work at home and now you're back at the office, where you're trying to get yourself situated. Like, where am I putting my desk, my computer, my this, my that? Like, how do I want things set up and arranged? That could also be in your home. If you could be moving your rooms around, moving furniture around in your home. And for some of you, maybe it's because you recently moved, or maybe you're going to a dorm room now, or, something of that nature where you now need to, rearrange things around you, resituate stuff. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal and give you additional psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for the month of November 2022, you can access these videos by clicking on the link down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website, theluckymermaid.com, and go to the videos page and look for the Psychic Crystal Readings heading. And then you can click on whatever zodiac sign you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, and that link will directly take you to that video on my Vimeo on-demand pages. So now on to card number 4. So card number 4, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is the karmic wheels of fate turning in your favor, the planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to give you karmic good fortune. This could also be the ups and downs of karma. This could be also indicating a karmic cycle ending and a new karmic cycle beginning. You may feel like really inspired or like forced or inspired to do things in a new or a particular order in your life now. You could be going through a lot of changes. Maybe you want to change your diet. Some of you may go gluten-free, dairy-free. Maybe you're going to eat paleo or keto or something else. I don't know. But like dietary changes come up here for some of you Cancers. You could also be very concerned and worried about how much time you have left for a particular task. Remember what I said at the beginning of your reading? You could be working on something that you and this fire sign person are trying to complete. And if it's not with them, this could be you, like I said, because you could be on the cusp of Cancer and Leo, or it could be your rising sign or moon sign. But it's like there is something that you feel is time sensitive. You're worried about completing. You may feel like you want to take on more work, and that you may feel like you need more training or education, and you may go back to school, which came up in this card. It's coming up here. You may decide to do that. You may feel like you have to push yourself to do things more. If you haven't been feeling well, or if you've had any kind of problems health-wise, you may feel like I have to push myself to do things. This could also be if you're stuck in any kind of rut. My guides are saying any ruts that you're in, for whatever the reason. Like, what are the reasons you could be in a rut? There could be a million. But you may feel like, oh, I got to push myself now. I have to push myself to get out of this rut. There's things I need to do, or things I want to do. And you're going to be spelling things out to people in real plain language. Now, maybe you're always like that, but you're going to be even more like that. So if you're like, instead of like hedging around a circumstance or situation, you're not going to pussyfoot around. You're going to get right to the point. You're going to tell people what you like, what you don't like, what needs to be done, what needs to be stopped. Like, you're not going to mince words in the month of November 2022. So your last card in the reading is the Magician. And this is the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the spiritual plane and in the ethers, and also in your mind, you can manifest into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. Some of you are going to start to build a business. And you may be like really examining every aspect of it, like where should it be? So if it's a brick and mortar store and not on the internet, or maybe you're going to have both, it's like or it could even be just the internet. Like maybe you're shopping around, like what website to use or what web designer to use, and what platforms should you be on and advertise on, or if it's a brick and mortar store, what's the best location that I can get for the best price, that's got the best, traffic that's going to come into my shop, like that kind of thing, like shopping around for the best location, whether it be on the internet or actually in the 3D physical world. You're also going to be very determined, like you're going to want to push forward on your agendas. And you are not going to want to be stopped or blocked in any way. So if anybody's trying to like thwart your progress or stop you or block you in any way, Cancer, you're going to be like, no, I'm not having it. You're going to be very declarative, very much pushing your agendas forward. Some of you may even open a kind of metaphysical shop or a store that sells crystals and things of that nature, whether it's online or a brick and mortar store, like I said. So some of you are getting involved in that. Some of you may be selling antiques. Some of you, or refurbished furniture or antiques, some of you may be getting into like selling herbs, could be marijuana. You might even be getting involved in like a cannabis store, but it could be like herbal remedies, homeopathic remedies, different tinctures, essential oils, could be natural remedies for things in some way. So some of you may be getting involved in that. Some of you may want to be in politics, and you could throw your hat in the ring for it could be a local political office like mayor, town council, or it could even be involving some kind of club, group, or organization. You may throw your hat in the ring and say, I'm going to run for president of this club, this group, or vice president or something like that. You may throw your hat in the ring in a political sense, or maybe somebody just nominates you for that and you're not even trying to do it and they want you to be the leader of something. Maybe they want you to be treasurer or secretary or vice president or president of a club, group, or organization. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you, Cancers, for the month of November 2022, you got aquamarine. And aquamarine is a cleansing stone. It evokes relaxation and calm. It reduces stress and calms the mind. Aquamarine is associated with trusting and letting go. It can invoke tolerance of others and helps overcome judgmentalism. Aquamarine has an affinity with sensitive people. It's going to help you seek, like if you're someone seeking balance, it's going to help you have balance. It is going to make you feel more peace and calm. And when you have to work with other people, especially if they're difficult or you have any challenges with working with anybody, which did come up in this card, it's going to help you like deal with them better, get along with them better. If you're prone to tension headaches, migraine headaches, or any kind of headaches, this stone is going to help you with that as well. So you might want to sleep with it under your pillow or meditate with it on your third eye chakra to help you if you are somebody that's been having headaches. It's also going to be like help you overcome tiredness. It's going to be kind of a rejuvenating stone for you in the month of November. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand channel, where I use a variety of divination tools to look into very specific topics, you can get the most recently recorded series in the links down below in the description box, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com and go to the videos page. There you can see all the different video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how far the predictions go out in time, and you just click on whatever sign you want under the heading of the video series you want, and that link will take you to those videos on Vimeo. Now, the most recently recorded video series I have down below, I'll just name a few, is my eclipse effects from the solar eclipse in Scorpio, October 25th, 2022, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. I highly recommend, if you can do so, to also get your rising sign in those videos. It'll give you a more clear picture of what that new moon partial solar eclipse will bring to your life over the next 6 months. And I got to tell you, those predictions, some of them for some of the signs were going out a year from now. My Mars retrograde psychic tarot scopes for 2022-2023 are also available. There's 4 tarot cards in those readings, plus an animal totem card, and I pulled a gemstone crystal for you also from my velvet bag of gems for each sign of the zodiac. Again, that's another series I recommend to get your rising sign and your moon sign. Your rising sign and your sun sign to get a more clear picture of what's to come for you. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot Spread psychic tarot readings for 2022-2023. They're also available. That video series is one of the most purchased video series that I put on Vimeo. I think it's because there's 7 tarot cards and it is a lot of predictions and information in those videos. Also, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for November 2022 are also available, which I talked about earlier in the readings. And my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings, those predictions go out 12 to 18 months. I recorded them in April of 2022, and the predictions go all the way until October of 2023. Now, there's many other video series down below. I won't name them all. You can look at them at your leisure and select whatever you would like. Also, if you would like to get more predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here in a video format, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. Also on my YouTube community pages, I've started to post these predictions and messages there as well, but they're in a written format, usually about 5 paragraphs long. Many people do find that either some of the messages in those readings or all of it resonate with them, and you may find that as well. So I'd love to see you on my social media pages. And please know, if anybody contacts you, I've said this a million times, I'm going to keep saying it. Hopefully it'll stop, but it continues on and happens for like all kinds of people that have Instagram. I'm kind of surprised how many people are getting this happening to them. I'm not contacting you and asking you if you want a reading. If anybody does that and messages you or starts following you, it's not my account. They've created a fraudulent account. So if somebody follows you and if somebody asks you, because they're winding up to ask you if you want a reading. That's what they're going to do. And it's not me. I only work from my wait list, which I closed in 2018 because it got too full, and my cancellations list, which I still accept people. I still put people on that list. I only read people from those lists. and I contact you myself in writing, in an email, it's going to come from me, and you're going to have communication with me back and forth. It's not going to be coming to you through social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. It's not, if you get anything from there, it's not me. If you would like to make a donation to this channel and help support the readings that I do here on YouTube, I have a donation link down below. It is connected to PayPal. I want to thank you to those who have been very generous and kind and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help a lot. So thank you so very much for that. I do truly appreciate it. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of November, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.